We've covered in past units the importance of giving yourself and your product or service a point of difference from your competitors. That difference is to be something that goes beyond the basic product to make it even more desirable. And this is where we get deeper into the added value concept. Now in this unit, we'll take a look at devising and utilizing product selling strategies that add value. Maybe in this unit, more than the others we've covered up until now, we'll start getting into more of the how-tos of what it takes to maximize your effectiveness and help get your product or service sold. We'll discuss the importance of positioning and the options that may exist between products. Customers may be looking for a variety of things to satisfy themselves in a purchase, and if you can offer a cluster of satisfactions, well, so much the better. Then there's that one question that may be among the most difficult to answer. How much should the price be? And finally, how to actually sell a product with a value-added strategy with an eye to the generic product, the expected product, the value-added product, and the potential product. So let's begin with product positioning. What are the things we can do to place and keep a product in the customer's mind? Oh, not only in the customer's mind, but at the top of the customer's mind. Here's where a salesperson can make a huge difference. Positioning influences how the market sees and understands a product in relation to its competition. What are the selling features that can grab a customer's attention and then create a desire to have that product or service? It's a matter of getting the item well recognized, the name, the reputation, and market niche. Well, first there's product differentiation. What is it about your item or service that makes it more valuable than the competition's products? Well, generally we do have some advantage in price, quality, convenience, or economy, just to name a few. Find what makes you more noticeable. There's the value proposition. Simple enough, a customer will choose the product choice that offers the most value. It's not necessarily saving money per se, but what the salesperson and the salesperson's company can offer to best meet a buyer's needs. We now move into the cluster satisfactions concept. Today's customer may be better educated and are seeking more satisfaction with a product. They also want to be satisfied with the company that makes the product and the salesperson who sells and services it. So a customer is justified to ask about any of these, and a successful salesperson should be able to answer them. What's the best product for our company? What's the company's reputation for quality products? Does the salesperson have the knowledge and the experience to recommend the right item or service? So what are the options of product positioning? A good way to analyze the attributes of a product is to set up a competitive analysis worksheet to compare the aspects of the product, the company, and the salesperson. Now, something to be considered is the product or service's life cycle and where it is in this cycle and what the product was when it was new, its growth, its dependable cash cow status, and eventually its decline and then discontinuance. Through this, an item or service can find itself at differing points along the product life cycle. Ask questions such as, what are a product's perceived advantages over substitutes? What are the product's benefits, the needs it fulfills, and how does the product stand up compared to pricing, substitute products, and the effectiveness of advertising and promotion? And how do changes in technology, fashion, or demographics affect the product in relation to its life cycle? This isn't just a formula for new products, it's also a collection of questions to ask when a product or service reaches its maturity. The ways of selling new and emerging products can differ from what works best for selling established items or services. For new and emerging products, the sales strategy can be developing new levels of experience, changing habits, establishing new standards, building a desire for the product, and focusing on the creation of new markets. When your product is mature and well established, then a different course of action is best. Here, your product selling strategy can be to emphasize brand superiority, emphasize company superiority, point out unique features, provide outstanding customer service, and concentrate on sustaining existing market share. Furthermore, in selling the mature product, it's just as important for the salesperson to sell him or herself to the customer. So always strive to keep a good relationship with your customers. Then there's the price strategy in selling products. Now there can be an emphasis on low price, and cutting prices through discounts and allowances can get you some good buying traffic early on. It's common to see quantity discounts, seasonal discounts, promotional allowances, or trade or functional discounts. But selling low can have a downside. Not all buyers care about a low price. Some are willing to pay more for quality. Long-term value to some may be more important than short-term low prices. And how important is service? Well, some may be willing to pay more for good service. And we can now get directly into selling with a value-added strategy. A concept to keep in mind here is the total product. It helps to consider the total product as being four-dimensional or made up of four products: the generic product, the expected product, the value-added product, and the potential product. The generic product is just the basics and pretty much just describes the product category. For many customers, this just doesn't offer enough though and falls short of what is expected by the customer. The next level then is the expected product. Again, basically the minimum expectations a customer can have. And here, minimum doesn't necessarily mean cheap. Some customers can still have some high expectations, and if those expectations are not met, it's not likely that the sale will be made. And on the downside, selling only the expected level may turn some customers off. So if that's not enough, we then step up to the value-added product. Here's where the customer gets more than first expected. And it's not just the product that's valuable. The sales and the sales support staff can also add a great deal of value to the item or the service. And this then brings us up to the highest level of potential product. And in selling the potential product, you've already established extra value. Now the job is to get the customer to think about what else can be done with the product in ways that can make it even more valuable. Often the salesperson can actually play a role in helping customers think of new and better ways to make use of an item or a service. So we're now well on our way to reaching out to our potential contacts. In our next unit, we'll take this information we've gathered so far and then apply it to developing a customer strategy.